Starting from the base spreadsheet, I'm just going to remove destination networks for now, just put it up there. What we now want to know is, let's say for some reason we've decided that January is our benchmark month. So we want to know what percentage is February of January, and what percentage is March of January. If I right click here and go to value field settings, show value as, you'll see that over here we've got an item here called percentage of. When I click on it, what it does is it first asks you what is the base field. So you'll see by default it's month. And then it wants to know what is the base item. So you've got a choice of either choosing one of the items, January, February, March, or you can say previous or next. So if we say January, and I say OK, notice that it tells me that January is 100% of itself, but then February is 600% of January, and March is 400 or 500% of January. If instead I went to show value as and I said rather give me the previous, when I say OK, notice that now it compares itself to the previous item. So that one's 100%. This is 600% of January, and this is 80% of February. So if you look at the actual numbers, you'll see that that does make sense. Just going back here, you can see as well that you can do next. So if you want it to be the next item, you'll see that now it's saying this number 184 is 16% of February, and February is 124% of March. So you have the ability to go backwards and forwards. Just to understand this better, what happens if you've got more than one row label here? So I'm going to take the destination network, put it under the month. What you'll notice now is that the numbers are slightly different. You need to understand how they're working. So let's just first see. We're going to go into show value field settings, show value as. Now notice that we've specified that it must be based on the month. We're going to do previous. Let's just click it back there. When I say OK, notice that the 100% are all here, because what it's telling us is that's 100% of January, February is 600% of January, and March is 80% of February. Notice as well that what's happened in the underlying rows, so here they're all 100%, but here this 73% is 6 Rand of that corresponding item, the 8 Rand 26. So when you choose how you do this, you must just think carefully about it. Also, let's say if I decided that I'm not actually interested in comparing month on month, I actually want to see the percentage of these networks. I'm going to go value field settings, show value as, and instead of being on month, I'm now going to click on destination network because it's one of the other items in here. So typically speaking, you'll always be doing a percentage of whatever's in either the rows or columns. So you'll see again it highlights them all, so we can then decide if we want to specify someone. So let's say we're going to use MTN as our base. When I say OK, can you see it's now a slightly different representation? You no longer have any information at the subtotal level, but this is now telling you that within each month MTN makes up 100%, the 59 Rand. That 8 is 13% of the 59 Rand. So you have the ability to control a percentage of a number of different aspects, and it's just a matter of being careful about what the base field is, and as a rule it should be one of the items in the row or column, and then what the base item is.